step, Majesty.
I'm not looking for...
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Oh.
Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages. Tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and then I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
The horse is Corporal Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up. He's old.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch.
Lady Emily. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. I need my signet ring.
throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
This wall itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
Senseless slaughter. Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise.
Whoever did that, we'll get them.
Goodbye, you entitled. This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I have a feeling I'll need these. I better take these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625. Get out of Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it. You're not fit for the Watch uniform. Traitorous dog. To find a ship.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. We've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Don't even know that. I just don't know. Yes. Did you hear someone over there?
Oh, you little shit!
Dunwall citizens.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Ugh, I hate this wool. Itches like mad.
Right, boys?
Why can't I wear my regular clothes? Wait, I'll have a look over there.
Don't even know.
One night at the Body House. One night. Just no courage.
We've got to get away. should talk to the captain of that ship.
Know all my letters and then some.
100 times I thought about leaving this place.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day. Shh, we shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
You have to understand.
Not this time.
I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Someone there?
Lord, someone!
What's going on here?
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss.
Oh, man. I hope the Crown Killer doesn't come back. Nasty business. Killing Ichabod Boyle like that. Something feels wrong. Maybe the Crown Killer will come back. Might be wounded. Maybe an easy way for me to earn a medal. I didn't sign up to fight some freak like the Crown Killer, a cannibal and whatnot. Damn it, I need to pee. Oh, this is a terrible assignment. Who wants to keep watch over a place where someone was just gutted, even if it was an ass like Ichabod Boyle? So if I have to, and I give...
No.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. Can't stand my own stench.
Who's there? I'll have a look around.
Huh?
First the shortage of whale oil, then the murders. Now what's ever going on tonight?
Are you coming tonight?
Nah, not this time.
Elaine heard fighting between some of the guards earlier. This is bad. I'd pay my taxes and all the fees. I'd pay bribes too if it meant the roads weren't blocked off.
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dublin. That's all about to change. City Watch.
The Hatter Gang. Also ready to profit from times of turmoil.
Can't make it easier for them. That's what I'm saying. We need a network of shops selling contraband, just like they've got down in Sarkonis. People are getting rich in Colero and Karnaca, even after paying the Grand Guard to look the other way.
So we set up some black market shops. Pass along whatever we score.
Right, and we take a cut on the sales. I'm telling you.
Let's have a look. Let's show this one some of the new Dunwall Hospital.
Is there any chance I could slip past? Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while, I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. In the sky here. There is no sky.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Honorable intentions, well-made plans, and yes, lust.
Daft old man.
All drowning in the blood you've spilled.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. workers. A beggar succumbs to blood lice. The cat sleeps on a velvet pillow. This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
She told her the Crown Killer takes naughty children like them away forever.
I guess that's what it looks like from very far away, huh? Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper? Hello there.
You know that was supposed to go to watch. What are we supposed to do now?
See you later. Warn me up. Hello.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
On account of my bad feet, I should be able to complain to someone.
And carried out by the former royal protectors. Serkonan guard, stopping and questioning all foreigners and...
Hey, come here.
Compliance is mandatory.
Welcome. Your face is no concern of mine. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. News isn't good, they say. They should do it. I'll take that deal. come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. Why you cover your face is not my affair.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I, and the imminent arrival of His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos, now royal consort to the Empress. For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnataka, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Come in, my friend. I like how you spend. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
Maybe I just won't pay at all. Who's gonna say?
There she blows. Hark, there she goes. Look sharp, pull up alongside. Look sharp, we're in for a ride.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him. Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems? Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
There's something perverse in this
Good.
place.
I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill, these break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right. That happens, trust me. Don't stand too close to...
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are part of places like this.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted.
Someone! Protect me! Help!
One of us is down. What? Hey, somebody's down.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infected...
Enjoy the air here. Good to see you again. Glad we could do business. You won't regret it.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Careful with that sword. Grand Guard won't like it.
Fellow Draconans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. As a response to violent crime and foreign interference in our affairs, travel between districts is restricted to those carrying the appropriate permits, including citizens moving between home and work. Any attempts to hinder the Grand Guard in their enforcement duties will be met with the exercise of force.
Blood flies for a second.
The behavior of the Grand Guard should be addressed to the nearest guardsman.
I say this now to all faithful in our society. Your allegiance should be first and most fiercely to your family, to your neighbors, and to the Abbey of the Everyman. Princes and queens rise and fall, but a succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
From the spoiled touch of the outsider himself. Hold closest to the Seven Strictures! If it is true that a witch now sits on the throne in Dunwall, and that the Duke of Serkinus is in her thrall, as is whispered in parlors and alehouses across the Empire, do not doubt. We will verify this claim, and we will act. Smoke will blow. Fires will lick the stones of Dunwall Tower. And at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes. The Abbey will not allow the shadows of the void to fall upon you. We will brandish the light or the flame as we must to keep our charges from everlasting pain and suffering, to prevent even one among us from wandering through that endless night for time without end. The reward of a life well lived, in keeping with the Seven Strictures, is the end of existence, the peace of non-being. Only those who turn from the Seven Strictures risk an endless existence, adrift in the void, the dark sky without stars, the cold, lifeless ocean that surrounds us all and threatens to devour the earth and sky and all things in between. Trust in the Abbey, my friends. Trust in the Abbey. There is a tale, a decade and a half old. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer, apart from the flocks entrusted to our care, apart from those we give our lives to both chastise and protect. Sometimes, this tale is told within our mightiest enclaves, and sometimes it is told around campfires during our most remote pilgrimages. It is the sorry story of a man, most high within the Abbey, who was banished during the Rat Plague. His name may not be spoken, and all written record of his existence has been erased, so grave were his errors. To fall from the pinnacle of discipline to the muddiest ditch of disgrace, that is his tale. To once wear the cloth of the High Overseer, and to later bear the heretic's brand across the flesh of his face. How did this come to pass, brothers and sisters? Look to the Seven Strictures, and you will know. Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. Now, this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis, but the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey of the Everyman. Those leading this city would gamble with all that we have built, with your very family. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy will befall this city.
Sometimes I wonder
a
if
chaos
it would be
not
better to craft
seen since the
music
time of
boxes
the
in
Great
Dishonor.
Burning.
Here in the city,
Karnaca
for instance.
has but one chance
Instead,
to
they're
save
made in a
itself,
few
and
locations,
that
kept
is to
from us,
return to the
and shipped
fold.
out.
To take
It seems
solace
dangerous.
once again in the
Far
litany
worse
on
to
the
have the
White
knowledge of
Cliff.
construction materials scattered across the
On the
land.
north
I don't fully
day of the
understand the
month
situation.
July,
Anyone
I will never forget her words.
Where did you disappear to?
My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her sharply until she confessed to playing alone in an empty wood barber shop at the edge of town. Each day, she crept back to that place, and there in the cellar, she found cloths of purple and red, suspended from the walls, and a wretched altar of candles burned low. Some small trinkets of bone, and a few coins left by those within the outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunt and shamble just outside the lights of our city.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
The girl was taken from her home the next night, locked in a cage of iron, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption was eradicated for the safety of all those who lived around her, all of you. We harden ourselves to the cries of the apostate, to the heretic, and in doing so, we save countless others from the horrible discord that awaits them beyond death. Stay to the flesh that is familiar. That's those who taste the flesh of the rat risk drifting through the void for all the remaining hours of all. And all manner of things are destroyed. Set a table for your family that will keep them safe. Lay out a meal that would cause you no shame should your neighbor come to sup with you. Let not the wanderer into your home, friends. Avoid the stranger, for their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Those who wander are untethered by family and neighbors for reasons tested and true. It is oft because they have turned their backs on tradition and on the seven strictures themselves. A one. Allow the shadows of the void to fall upon you. We will brandish the light or the flame as we must to keep our charges from everlasting pain and suffering, to prevent even one among us from wandering through that endless night for time without end. In keeping the seven strictures, the end of existence, the peace of God. Turn from the seven strictures, risk an endless existence, adrift in the void, the dark sky without stars. In between, trust in the Abbey, my friend. Trust in the Abbey. There is a tale, a decade and a half old. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer. Apart from the flocks entrusted to our care. Apart from those who give our lives to both chastise.
Come on. Hurry up. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
expected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her sharply, until she confessed to playing alone an empty wood carver shop at the edge of town. Each day for a week, she crept back to that place, and there in the cellar, she found cloths of purple and red, suspended from the walls, and a wretched altar of candles burned low. Some small trinkets of bones, and a few coins left by those within the outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunt and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. Was taken from her home next night, locked in a cage of ice, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption was eradicated for the safety of all those who lived around her, all of you. We hardened ourselves to the cries of the apostate, to the heretic, and in doing so, the countless victims from the horrible discord. That awaits them beyond death. Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. Now, this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis, but the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey of the Everyman. Those leading this city would gamble with all that we have built, with your very families. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy will befall this city. You
I don't want to die!
What's going on
You're
here?
not supposed to be here.
Defend yourself! Brothers, get ready!
Looking for a... This can't be.
Come back here!
No use running.
You're not supposed to be here!
Take it!
Admiral Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
End of the road for you! End of the road for you!
It's no use.
Shit!
Come on! I don't have time for games!
She might be somewhere close.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Who's this?
There are a few people I'd like to push into this.
Come on, show yourself. We're all waiting for you.
I lost her.
Probably too late now. You don't stand a chance anyway. I'll find you, you know.
Empress or not, she's gonna bleed for us.
All right. There's no one here.
It's safe to touch the carriage rails now.
Look everywhere.
Keep your eyes. Come back here. It's me. You aren't going anywhere.
Oh no! Don't let them bite you!
The wall of light, from the time of the rat plague.
So dead. Take this! She's wounded! Let's finish her! Here, don't let her
Little shit.
No mercy!
Picture. This time I'll get you.
Who's running around over there?
Nope. Nobody there.
Welcome back. Nothing that tickled. Shouldn't deal with strangers.
Don't be greedy, friend. Oh, you're kind, thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. Let's hope you never need help.
Wouldn't miss that.
You can find all sorts of good stuff in bloodfly nests, if you're sneaky and you've got the stomach for it.
Here she blows. Hark, under she goes. Sharp of rock, sharp in
This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table.
I sure hope she's not around anymore.
That silver pipe he was smoking the other night, it made him tremendously more attractive.
Who's running around over there? Someone's asking for trouble later. Hello? You can't stay hidden forever. If that was a rat, it was a fat one. Huh? Hey! Looking for a fight.
Come on, hey coward, come fight face to face.
There's only one way to get the Abbey. Every man and these people got to listen, they never do. It drives me mad. Stay sharp! What's going on? Nothing here. Come on, show yourself. We're all waiting for you. Keep your eyes peeled. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous action, so the others will not lose their way.
That's Mindy Blanchard. Found anything yet? We must find these heretics! Keep your eyes peeled. Need to find something. Anything. Be on your guard, all right, boys?
Anything yet, brothers? Nothing, damn it.
I don't want to die!
Commander, let yourself. The strict revenge. Time to execute the blasphemer. I'll perform. I'll cure the world. What? Somebody's down.
Where is she, damn it?
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
You don't stand a chance anyway!
Who's working?
Oh no! Don't let them bite you!
Just welcome to the shop.
Come out wherever you are.
Someone there?
What am I? Like a stocking without a leg, that's what. Worse than nothing. Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left a hangfish in my jacket pocket.
Huh?
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for pampered aristocrats recuperating from their imagined ills. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name, which is about to end. They say Dr. Hypatia, she's involved with the murders. She's going to pay.